There was a scary game to play, Eien, created by Jacek Widzinski, Eien, and Matusz Skutnik helped him too. I don't know quite what each one did. Alright, so this is, I'm going to say it's either Eien or Ian or Eien, however you want to pronounce it. And it is a point-and-click game. It is currently on the front page of Newgrounds, and I have beaten it once. Let's see if I can remember how to beat it again. New game. I remember darkness and silence. Everywhere. They came from the blackness. But now, in a world one man will point and click, something has changed. There's a little flashing blue square. I don't know what to do. I can't adjust my volume. There we go. I forgot to turn my speakers down. I hope there's not feedback from that. Now it's a white line. The blue squares. Oh, I can't see anything. And we have the neighborhood. No, the strangerhood. No. We have a giant labyrinth. It's almost like a movie. So this is a point-and-click game. I have beaten it once before. I'm gonna hope I can remember where all of the little tiny click things that are hidden in the path are. So we just picked up our first little click thing, a pyramid. One of the issues, point-and-click games are usually puzzle-based, and this one has some puzzles in it. But for myself, usually the most challenging part of the game is figuring out where you can click. So Flash is nice in that when you mouse over a clickable area, your mouse turns into a hand instead of a pointer. So I know that we can pretty much only go forward. Now we can go back and forward and back. The first time I played through this game, imagine you're this guy. You've suddenly seen this blinding flash of white light, and as your senses return to you, you find yourself standing on this stone pathway with this looming labyrinthine structure, this cyclopean Borg cube in front of you, and you walk forward. And then the guy who's controlling you accidentally clicks the wrong area of the screen, and you walk backward, only to walk forward again. So here we are. We find that we can click forward and over here. Let's look over here. Alright, nothing to pick up over here. Can't interact with this in any way. This, I think, yeah, puts us backwards, and this turns us over here, which if we walked forward would have been here as well. Here we find a mysterious sphere, a blue sphere. There's this little point of light right here, and you can see that it kind of grows and dims in intensity. And then there's this point of light right here that kind of grows and dims in intensity. And there's this one right here that grows and dims in intensity. And it kind of just sparkles all over the screen, and there's no real rhyme or reason to it. I spent a long time trying to click on it and establish a pattern. So here we've picked up the sphere. This just puts us back. This just turns us over here. Ooh, we can look at this keypad. So there's a bit of a pattern in the background here. But nothing really stands out except for these three lines and this V, which makes it seem like a 3 and a... Oh, there's no 5 button. We can go 3 and 5, but there's no guarantee. Or there is a 5th button going down. So maybe this is the 3rd button down and this is the 5th button down? No. Dang it, we're going to need some help on this. I will say, I did have to look up one thing to advance in this game, and I'm very sad to say it's right here. You can click up here. I had no clue that you could click up here. So there's a bunch of buttons up here. When we click on them, they all show up, and then this pattern appears on the wall. A nice thing the game developer has done for us here is they give us these note sheets. So when these patterns or other puzzle clues show up, rather than us having to like memorize, because one, this won't repeat. You can't re-click on these. It's gone forever. But let's just say they didn't do that. Let's say you had to click this, remember what this said, go figure out where you need to input the code or solve the puzzle, and then come back. So they're just kind of saving you the step of writing it down, which is pretty nice. Being an old school Metroid guy, I'm fine with writing down stuff. I always have a pad of paper next to my computer for that very reason. But here we see 124, 213, 323, 414, and 512. So this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is minus 11, plus 10, minus 9, minus 2. That doesn't really seem like a pattern. But we can come over here, and we see a 3 and we see a 5. And we're like, ah, I remember that. 3 and 5. So we've got 23 and 12, or possibly 2, 3, and 1, 2. So 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 4. 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 4. And nothing happened. Oop, this is a 4. There we go. Now you can hear that there's this stone-on-stone sound. Something has happened far away. Very common in adventure point-and-click games like this. When the player does something right, you need some sort of reinforcement to tell them, yes, something happened. And those sound effects are... It's either going to be visual on the screen, like this would, you know, all of the correct buttons would glow, and then there'd be something happening in the background, like a door would open. Or you have to have this sound effect that tells them somewhere else something's happened. Now, before we leave, if you saw earlier, my mouse turns into a hand up at the top. So we look up, and we find another sphere. This one's red, and you can see that the lines go horizontal parallel lines rather than vertical parallel lines. And there's this weird-looking button or thingy here. I thought it was a gum dispenser, but it's not. It actually creates this big 2-looking symbol. And, like the rest of the game, it will be added to our notes. So, can't click on this edge of the screen. Nothing on this edge. Nothing on this edge. This doesn't click anymore. Nothing to interact with here. So we just go back, back, back. This is different now. Now we have a pathway to get over here. So we'll walk over to the hallway, find another red sphere. And, okay. So this is one of the issues that always gets me, is like, these look like you might be able to interact with them. And so my first, like, I see nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. And then when I go over this one, I think, oh, I can, oh, no, I can't. I'm just going to walk backwards. So, usually when you have conspicuous objects, like these rocks, this debris, they're things that you can click on. And the player's going to want to. So I would avoid putting a clickable object where it's just going to back them up for no reason. Mouse over, nothing, 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 so we'll move forward. And we have a giant keypad. Once again, it looks like we can look up. And nothing to the side, so let's look up. We find a blue cylinder. This one looks like a tin can with the little horizontal parallel lines. Alright, nothing there. Nothing there. Back up. Gee, I wonder what we could put in here. If we look at this... It's going to go 3, 3, 6, 5, diagonal, diagonal, 1. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, diagonal, 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 diagonal. And I think we heard a little sound effect. So if we head back out, yes, we now have a new opening. There's a staircase in front of us. Here's the panel we were at earlier. We head up here. Now this is where you can still look up here and see those buttons, but they don't work anymore. So let's head up the stairs. Here's another semi-conspicuous looking thing on the side here, but it's not clickable. The nice thing is when you don't click it, it doesn't take you anywhere. These, at least, you have to go a little bit below them to go backwards. So these aren't that bad, but a lot of conspicuous debris that is useless. So let's head up to the door. We once again have a little blinking light that does nothing. Can't click on it. So let's head in through the door. Here is some more conspicuous debris that's all in the area that backs you up down the stairs. And once again, imagine the guy walking up here. Oh, that's a pretty rock. Let me walk backwards down this. Why did I do that? Okay, so here's a piece of debris that has a point. We have a pyramid. None of the rest of this debris seems to be of any use. All right, we have this. We've got some symbols. Clicking this changes the symbol. Clicking this does nothing. Can't look up, can't look left, can't look right. This time it looks like the same symbols, except now the arrow points up. Can't look left, can't look right. Okay. We're probably going to need to find another hint. And here, there's a thingy. Once again, debris on the floor that makes you walk backwards. I really, really don't like that design choice. So this is something else now we got to look at. These are not... You can't click on anything. There's nothing here to click on. There's no looking up. This just turns us back towards the open pit, and this backs us up down the hallway. So, we got to do something with this. Well, I've got a sphere. Nope, that sphere does nothing. I have a different sphere. And in fact, this time, I have two spheres. I'm not... Other than the fact that you have two red spheres, there's nothing really hinting that the red sphere goes here. Possibly, and I don't think this was intended, but maybe it was, you have green light and blue light and red light, and those are the three colors of light. That's a possibility. I would have liked to have seen like horizontal lines a little bit more prominently and less vertical lines to make you differentiate between blue and red. Because my first thought on coming here was to use the blue sphere, because I got it first, thinking, you know, you get this item first, it'll be used earlier. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the T-shaped thingy, a P, and a backwards F. So let's go put that in. Oh, and we have them on notes. Everything gets added to notes. So, now here's an interesting thing that it's going to help you with. When we looked at the symbols, there's one row on top and one row on bottom. And so they put them on the note paper, one row on top, one row on bottom. So the question is, does the top row go with the arrow pointing down, or does the top row go with the arrow pointing up? Let's find out. 1. Ta-hoo. And backwards F. Nope, that's the wing. I don't want the wing. I want the backwards F. There we go. And I heard a noise of stone on stone. We now have a walkway, but we can't go any further, so there must be something we're missing, and that would probably be this. Alright, so here we have a wing, a thing, and a crook. So, there's a wing, there's a thing. Oop, I passed the crook. There's a crook. And there is an even bigger sound of stone upon stone, and we can see that we now have an opening in the distance. So we'll walk forward, find another blue sphere, and here, alright, we can't go up, nothing to the right, nothing to the left. We already picked up the sphere on the ground. Alright, so there's nothing that we can interact with on this screen as far as clicking. This part of the game I figured out, but I did not like it. In the last part, we were able to zoom in on where you put the sphere, and it was a sizable hole. These are just very small holes, and so how would you know to put the blue spheres in? You just kind of have to figure it out. I would have liked it if you could zoom in on it. I do, however, like the very prominent verticality of the lines here, which corresponds very well to the vertical parallel lines in the blue sphere. So that's nice. Alright, so once again, looking if we have anything on the ground to pick up. Doesn't look like it, and it looks like this will advance us. Okay. Not seeing anything that we can click on to pick up. Once again, there's prominent debris in the back you up field. Alright, there are a couple things here. So this one I can click. This one I can click. So let's click this one. And nothing happens. Let's click this one. Ooh. Symbology. Nothing happens. And once again, once you've gotten a clue, the clue-giving mechanism ceases to work. Alright, so we have this less than alligator bracket, angle bracket thing. We got an eyeball, we got a downhill skier, we got a horns looking thing, and we got a frowny face. Alright. So let's take a look. Can't look left, can't look right, can't look up, but we can look at this. And hey, I recognize some of these symbols. So, eyeball, downhill skier, horns, frowny face. So, if you click on these, they move. So, eyeball, downhill skier, horns, and frowny face. Oop, go back there. And now, you can see that we have opened up one side of it. Again, prominent debris in the back you up field. I'm going to just harp on that a lot because I did that a lot. Because the whole point of point-and-click games is you need to click on a bunch of stuff to figure out where you can go and what you can do. Okay, so we can't go left, can't go right, can't go... Oh, looks like there's a little thing here that I can click on. And it looks like it's a big bar, so it's just this entire corner. So we'll come around the corner. Once again, debris in the backup field. Nothing else that I can pick up, so I guess we'll move forward. And... Nope, nope, nope. Looks like I can turn left and right, so let's turn left. Pyramid-shaped indentations. Go ahead and put our pyramids in there. Turn to the right, find another pyramid. And we have found a hidden panel with a clue on note paper. This time it's not a note that we actually make ourselves. It's a note that for some reason was left on a sheet of paper in a locked cabinet. Downhill skier, horns, cactus, and reaper scythe. And this is a battery. Looks like a AAA. Alright, nothing else that we can really interact with here, so let's back up. And on the right side here, we want to put... Let me see if I can remember what it was. It was downhill skier, horns, cactus, and reaper scythe. And now we've opened up the right side. Still don't know what that does. Here is a blue key ball. How do I know that it's a key ball? Earlier I was picking up spheres, but this isn't a sphere, it's a ball. Earlier, nothing had colors, but now it's a blue ball. And somehow I know that it's a key ball. I wonder if I'm from whatever weird alien culture developed this. Alright, let's head forward. Okay, we can go to the left here. And that is it. So let's go to the left. And I find another battery. Alright, so this turns me back where I was. There's nothing down here, nothing up here, but there is something to the right. So let's go to the right. Find another sheet of paper, mysteriously on the floor. Wilted corn, a snake, and mountains. So I do think I know where that might go. Let's go back over here. Wilted corn, a snake, and mountains. And when we back up, there's now a mysteriously lit portal. Well, I say portal. There's a mysteriously lit column of light and a very suggestive, similarly lit column of light here. Is it redundant saying a lit column of light? Can you have a column of light that is unlit, and then you flick a switch and it turns on? I don't know. Ooh, flash of light. So we can move to the left. Can't move right, can't move up. Looks like we can go back through it. Whee! Blinding my viewers. Or we can head down this hallway. Well, let's go left first. Find a tin can. A cylinder is what I mean to say. This goes back. But we can go up here and find another battery. We have 3 batteries. What takes 3 AAAs? Okay. What's over here? That just puts us back. And that just puts us back. So this whole right and bottom side of the screen is a zone that takes us back here. Doesn't look like I'm missing anything. Let's go down the hallway. So, we can go forward, but we also have this left side here. Ooh, 2746. And that's it, just numbers this time. Isn't it kind of weird? I mean, this was weird when we first got here. We had this, and then after that, it's all been just weird alien symbols. Now, I know that some of these, like, for example, here, aren't exactly too alien, but, you know, weird symbols that not your average person would be familiar with. And then we arrive back at good old-fashioned Arabic numerals. Let's head forward. I don't know exactly what this is. It looks kind of like just shredded drapes hanging down in front of me, but I can't walk through it. I can go back, or I can go left, and I find these little lights, and they make noises. Well, 2 and 7. It looks like 3, 6, 9. There's 10 of them. 9, 8, 7, 2. And on this side, we want 4 and 6. So 4, 6. Now, when you're looking at the side, you can't tell it's open. But when you look right at it, yes, we have opened a doorway. All right, we can click forward. Wow, there's a big forward field. In fact, that's all you can click. So let's go forward. And we have, ooh, another blinking light off in the distance. This is, once again, prominent debris that just sends you backwards. And this thing, which you can't interact with. But cylinders don't go in, but it does seem to have a ball-shaped depression on top. So we put the key ball in, and it raises. See, this is the cool instant feedback. Man, I want to know what that blinking light is. All right, can't go any way except forward. There's that blinking light again. Oh, there it is. It must be a will-o-wisp leading me to my doom. Okay, this takes us backwards. This takes us to the left, apparently. And that's all we can go. So let's go left. Again, prominent debris that takes you backwards. Can't go left. Can't go up. Nothing in here interacts. So let's go to the right. And we find another mysterious depression on the wall. Can I slip cylinders in? You can, but I need one more. I wonder if it happens to lie right around this corner. Nope, there's a battery. This debris takes us back. Don't see anything else I can click on. Nothing to the down, nothing to the right, nothing to the up. Alright, I guess we'll head back. Head back again. Head back. Head back. So, I don't know where else we can go. What this means is apparently at some point... There we go. I was going to say, apparently at some point I missed a piece, and there it was. And that's what I was afraid of, was at some point I was going to miss either a battery or some other piece. So let's go back here. Put the last cylinder in. And we hear some noise of grinding. Now, apparently it didn't happen over here. So that whole thing opened up and we have a doorway. What's inside? What's inside is a yellow key ball. What's over here? A battery and another piece of paper. 1 2 4 1 2 3 2 3 4 1 2 4 1 3 4 2 3 4 A B C D E F. That's what everything means to me. Let's head upstairs. Okay, this is back downstairs. Nothing over here. Nothing on the stairs. Once again, we're upstairs. I don't know exactly what this staircase is. Is this a reflection of this in the wall due to the light and the mirror-like texture of the wall? Oh, look, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so we got a down line with 1, 2, 4, a straight line with 1, 2, 3, a down line with 2, 3, 4, an up line with 1, 2, 4, a straight line with 1, 3, 4, and a down line with 2, 3, 4. So, is there any pattern that emerges? Well, going down, maybe we go in descending order, so we click 4, 2, 1 for A, 4, 2, 1. And then this is a straight line, so I guess we go... Oop, get back up there. Alright, so if we're saying this is descending order, then obviously the other line must be ascending order, and so this line must be... I don't know. What could that possibly be? Weird order, 2, 3, 1? I don't know. Alright, 2, 3, 4, descending. 1, 2, 4, ascending. 1, 3, 4, so 3, 4, 1. I just make stuff up. And then 2, 3, 4 going down. So that's descending. 4, 3, 4, 3, 2. Right? Yeah. Okay, nothing happened. No clicks. So what if instead, you'll notice that there's one number from each line that is not chosen, and all of these have been struck. So maybe it's 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, 1. 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, 1. A light turned on. Dun, dun, dun. And we find a magical teleportation pad. Or what we assume is. It's very similar to the other one. And it does teleport us back somewhere. Have we been here before? I don't know. There's a ball. We can't move forward. There's nothing to click on. Well, ooh, we can find a battery. That's good. Alright, let's put the ball in here. Nothing to tell us that a yellow ball should go in there. That would be kind of nice. A little consistency. Move forward. Now we have this light, and it looks like it stretches just about all the way up. Can't look left. Can't look right. What the? So you can either click on the light, or you can click here and go past it. This I discovered on accident. I don't like the fact that normally, like, you can click on the whole side of the screen to turn left and the whole side to turn right, or the whole bottom to turn bottom, go backwards. I don't like that this is the teleportation pad, and then right here in the giant column of light is how you walk past it. We get a pass badge, rather than, like, a disc, and another battery. We're up to 7 batteries. That's a lot. Alright, let's go through here. So, can't turn left, can't go forward, can't turn right. Well, we can go forward, we just can't look up. So let's go forward. Alright, nothing up. Down goes back, so we must turn left and right. Here is a second pass badge. Well, this is all red, and it looks like it would fit here. So let's put this red one. It won't fit. What about this purple one? Huh, weird. The purple one fits in the red side. Okay, we don't know that there's necessarily a purple side. This side is definitely not purple, but that will fit there. And doesn't look like I can do anything else over here. We have this. Now, I'm a little bit miffed because I'm sitting at 7 batteries, and this is for 8 slots. So I'm guessing at some point I accidentally missed a battery. So let's do doom, 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 and see if we can find that missing battery. Wait, that's just to the right, and it doesn't look like there's anywhere I can go from here. So back up. Can't turn left, can't turn right. Go back through here. Pick this one up. Back up. Turn left. Got one here. Turn right. There isn't one over here that I can see. And I don't see anywhere else on this side to go as far as, like, moving. Yeah, so let's go back through here. Don't see anything here. So let's go... Nothing going up. Go to the left. Go here. It's very dark, but I don't see any batteries here. Don't see any here. Don't see any here. I already picked up one that was back here. Go on this side. Go on this side. I don't see any batteries over here. And I don't see anywhere to click. Okay. No way to go this way. We can turn over here. That was where we were before. No batteries here. There was one... There was... Oh, there it is. It blended into the purple. Such a pain in the butt. Alright, go upstairs, go to the right, go through here, and plug the last battery in. These ones look like they disappeared, but that's alright. So now we've activated the generator, and we can finally play Skyrim. Yay! No, wait, it's Wind Waker, just like I remember. The soothing sounds of the ocean. And nothing to be seen for miles in any direction. 3 miles, I believe, is the distance to the horizon. Thank you for escaping Eien, or Eien, or Eien, or however we're supposed to pronounce that. Alright. That has been How to Escape E-I-E space N. Not space. E-I-E and N. And until next time, Bye-bye.